Chill. You already know it's your boy Joe back at it again. Codingphase.com. Your boy's back and I done did it again one more time. Was really good, guys, man. Today is a special day, okay? It's a very special day for me, okay? Basically, today we are launching the Developer Portfolio Blueprint, okay? It's no secret that there's so many people out here that are looking for their first opportunity. They're looking to first get into the game, right? And continue to grow as a developer. But there's so many people that is doing the wrong type of portfolios, building, portfolios that doesn't really help them land a position, right? And portfolios are probably like the most important thing if you are a self-taught developer, right? Someone who's switching careers, and someone who is not coming from an Ivy League school or doesn't have a great resume as far as, companies that they've worked on or, just technical background, right? Your portfolio is your suit and tie. Your portfolio is what shows if you can really do the job or not, okay? Don't let nobody fool you or get it twisted with you, right? The portfolio is extremely important. Okay, so today we are launching the Developer Portfolio Blueprint. Okay, links are going to be in the description. And guess what? We are making this project, right? This whole series of videos that's going to teach you how to build a real portfolio and get the most return out of your portfolio for the simple price of $5. Okay, why am I making it $5? It's very simple. Okay, there's a lot of people that come to this channel from every part of the world, and I want to make sure that I help every single one of you guys. Okay, at $5 is pretty much super affordable. I'm basically giving it away to you guys. You're just basically paying for the service of hosting the videos. Okay, so $5, that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. That's all you have to spend on it, right? This way it's super affordable for everyone, and we can finally change this where people are lost. They don't know how to build a portfolio. They don't know how to create the right messaging. They don't know how to use certain tools to be able to convert their, the people that's looking at their portfolio, right? I give you a great example. When you create a portfolio, right, what is your goal? Your goal is to make sure that someone looks at your portfolio and says, this is the guy that we want for our team. This is the guy that can help us launch this application. This is the guy that's going to be a great assistant to, what we already have here in this company. So when you have a portfolio that doesn't display that, right, it automatically disqualifies you from the position. You might have the skills and you could be a great developer, but if you're not presenting yourself the right way, you're not gonna get any results. So it doesn't matter if you are a guy in India, doesn't matter if you are a guy in Pakistan, if you are in Nigeria, Poland, the UK, Spain, Dominican Republic, Colombia, Mexico, the United States, Canada, Australia. It doesn't matter where you live. You live somewhere in the mountains of the Himalayas right now. Okay? If you don't have the right portfolio, you're not getting a call for an interview. That's your first filter. Okay, when someone comes in and gets on this career and they want to get started, want to get, some results out of this, there's multiple ways to filter you out. Okay, it's very simple. Even from the simple things of you look at a job description, all right, and the job description says we're looking for somebody for 3 to 5 years of experience. Technically, they don't need somebody with 3 to 5 years of experience. They just need somebody that can actually do the job. But they post that there to filter out all of those beginners that are scared to apply to the position, right? So that's one way to get filtered out. The second way to get filtered out is your portfolio. Once you get to the point, right? Let's say there's 100 applicants, 20 of them already flaked out because they saw there was a year, 2 year, or 3 year experience. They already disqualified themselves. From there comes in the people that are applying to the job and they see the portfolio. They look at the portfolio looks like shit. Let's just be honest, right? It's a guy applying for a front-end developer position, but he's showing me a JavaScript calculator. There's a guy that's applying for a full stack developer position, but he's showing me a portfolio project that shows that he connects to the Pokemon API and he can basically show you Pikachu if you put in number 25, right? Does that reflect that person's skills? Does that show that this person can really get that position? No, right? So guess what? That automatically filters you out. It gets you out of here, okay? Then from there, just the way how you present your portfolio to that company, right? That right there filters you out also, right? There's different things, messaging that you put on your portfolio that lets a company know you're not the guy for us. You're not ready for prime time. Let someone else deal with this. Let someone else give you the first chance. But if you have everything there laid out, right? The same way how we're doing it in this developer portfolio blueprint, like we're covering everything that has to do with the process of you getting hired, right? Who's looking at your portfolio? What is the goal of a portfolio? What's the different types of goals for a portfolio? For example, I'll give you a little quick tip, right? You have a portfolio for you to get a full-time job and a portfolio for you to get clients. They're two different type of portfolios. If you don't know how to actually create those type of portfolios and you're just mixing both of them together and just giving it to someone and say, hey, here, look at my work, and you're not presenting it right, you're not going to convert that person. Okay, we're using the same tools that most of these companies, right? The top companies like Netflix, top companies like LVMH, right? The Louis Vuitton and Hennessy Group, right? We're using the same tools that they use to convert customers, right? And I'm showing you guys how to do that in this course. Okay, it's a very comprehensive course. It's gonna have everything that you need to make sure that, you know what, this year, let's make a change. I don't want to see no more bullshit portfolios. You know, I've been getting a lot of portfolios sent to me and people have been saying, Joe, why you haven't given somebody a 9? Why you haven't given somebody a 10, right? Why all the portfolio reviews are getting now, you know, a 2, a 3, a 4, maybe a 5. We haven't seen somebody with a decent portfolio at a level of 7 and above in a while, right? And that's because the majority of people don't have good portfolios. They're not presenting themselves properly. They're not creating a good portfolio. And that's why I created this whole course for you guys. Very simple, like I said, right? You can look over here at some of the things that real developers have said about, you know, the tips and help that I've been able to give here on YouTube, on, you know, on the group coach meetings, right? On the Tech Accelerator program, on the Diamond membership. Like, I give a lot of help to people. And when people listen to what I say, right, and they do exactly what I told them to, they get results. Okay. I want to give a big shout out to Luis Jazo, who recently just got hired, right? If I'm not mistaken, Luis went to like a boot camp, right? He's been learning how to code for a while, right? But recently he got a job this week, right? And he got it not because he's like learning something from scratch. There's a lot of you guys that have skills. There's a lot of you guys that already have everything that it takes to get a job and get hired. But you're missing the way you're going to present yourself. You're missing what type of jobs you should be applying to. You're missing, the wow factor to make you stand out, right? With this portfolio course that I'm basically launching today, I can guarantee you're going to get way better results than you've ever been getting. like straight up. Like every time that someone comes to me and they tell me, hey, Joe, this is the issue I'm having. I'm applying to jobs. I look at their work. I'm like, damn, this guy has skills. But guess what? The portfolio is filtering him out, right? The type of projects that he might have is filtering him out, right? He's not getting those opportunities because he's not presenting it properly, right? So again, I want to give a shout out to Luis Jazo that this week got hired. He's part of the Tech Accelerator program, codingphase.com. Right. And that dude, all he needed, he came in, I think, like a month ago. If I'm not mistaken, like a month and maybe like a week. Right. That he came through. And, now he's already working. But how does that happen? It's not like I just came in and I made him a better developer. It's not like I went in and say, hey, man, I'm going to teach you a million new skills. No, it's about going in and literally presenting yourself like a professional, going in and showing the real skills that you have, showcasing it how it's supposed to be. Okay. And that's what I'm giving you guys today, right now, with this developer blueprint. Literally, I'm giving it away, guys. Okay. Take advantage. I might change my mind, to be honest with you, depending on how this goes, this new course, and how many people really like it. Shoot, a year from now, it might not be $5. I might just go in and put it at $20 or $50 or $100, right? But today, as we speak right now, I'm giving it to you guys for $5. So there's no excuse for anybody to come in and be like, my portfolio don't look good. I'm not getting any interviews. I don't know what's happening. It's your portfolio, bro. That's it. It's very simple. You're applying to companies and no one's calling you back. You're not showcasing anything for them. You're not displaying that you are a professional. So let me help you out. Okay. $5. Take advantage. It is what it is. Shout out to everybody that's in here. Okay. Let me see. Shout out to the whole squad. I see a couple of people in here. My boy Kevin Mosley. What up, Kevin? Let me see. Oscar says, what up? I needed this gem. Let me see. Brandon says, I've been doing your Shopify course. Nice. Reading through here, Brandon says, I'm a 2-year experienced email developer. What kind of stuff do they look for in a Shopify developer portfolio? Go check out the course. That's what the developer portfolio blueprint is going to cover, right? And again, this is something that is not just for web developers. I want to make that clear, because everyone that is a developer, right, and it's gonna go in and create a portfolio for them to get hired, right, they're gonna need something like this. So again, we're covering a lot of different roles in this, right? So in each section, right, so we have basically a couple of introduction information, right, that you need to understand about how a portfolio works, how the industry works, right? How do people get hired? What is it that people, look for when they're looking to hire a developer? Who is the one that's actually looking at your portfolio? That's a big thing. A lot of times people come in and they think, well, you know what? I've even seen this, guys, where there's guys that come in, they do a bunch of random bullshit projects, right? That's not relevant to the position that they are supposed to be applying to, right? And then they go in and just link their GitHub. Let me ask you this. Do you think that the person that's actually looking at your portfolio or looks at your resume is even a developer? This is the number one thing that people get wrong. Guys, no developer looks at your portfolio unless it's a startup and there's like a head developer, right? Someone that's leading a team. That's the only time that a developer first looks at your portfolio. But almost 95% of the time is going to be an HR person, right? A staffing agency, or it's going to be a recruiter, right? So those people are not technical. You give them a link to GitHub, you might as well just, write something, hieroglyphics, like the Egyptians will come in and it's like, here you go. You figure this out, right? You're not going to get an interview like that, right? You want to go in and actually present it properly. That's why I'm covering so much inside of this course to, to help people. I don't want nobody to come in here and say, damn, Joe never really helped me. Bro, I just gave you the developer portfolio blueprint for $5. At this point, I can't do much after that. If you don't want the help, you don't want to actually do something for yourself, that's on you. But the people that want it, shit, take advantage. Okay. Now, again, we're going to be covering things for content editor, email developer, front-end developer, back-end developer, full stack developer, mobile app developer, game developer. Okay. We're going to be discussing inside of this course and showing you guys what good portfolios look like, what bad portfolios look like. Okay. And we're going to show you which ones are doing the right things as far as messaging and which ones are doing the wrong thing as messaging. You could have great projects, right? You could even have great projects. But if you lost me by the time I scroll down and I'm already looking at something weird in your portfolio, I might say this guy is not the one. You get what I'm saying? So we're covering all of that. This is the most complete developer portfolio blueprint that's out there. No one has this. You know me. I'm always the originator. So when you start seeing anybody else come up with their own, this is my blueprint, my formula. Shut up. You're not coding face. Stop it. You know how it is. This motherfuckers that everybody watches me and watches what I do and all of the things that I do, but no one wants to give credit. So if you're watching right now, especially one of you guys that love doing exactly what I do, understand you're not coding face, bro. You get what I'm saying? You could have all the accolades in the world, but you're not me. Okay? Keep trying. Okay? Just create your own shit. Right? And help people, right? Get results. Don't focus on getting views. You see right now, we have like 54 people in here. I don't care. What I care about is that those 54 people I get to help. Right? Some of you guys is so focused on getting the views and getting paid from views. I don't want to get paid from views. I want to get paid from getting people results. Okay? So that's the number one thing that you got to focus on if you're trying to be the next coding phase. Okay? Shout out to the squad. Shout out to Kaiju Sir says $5 and Pardeep is going to jump on all over this. Hopefully Pardeep comes through, right? Pardeep, we need you to come through and take advantage of this. This is what I made it for, right? You know, if we look at my channel, right? One of the most popular, series in this channel, right, is the web developer portfolio reviews that I do, right? A lot of people come here and they want me to review their portfolios. And one of the reasons that I don't review people's portfolio is because I don't like embarrassing people. I don't like going in hard on somebody. I want to get more videos like this, the 9.5, right? Shout out to Stefan, who did an amazing portfolio. This is why this portfolio is about to touch 1 million views. There's no reason why all of you guys cannot get the same results as Stefan, right? And have a great portfolio. But it's all about the messaging and the type of projects that you have and how you present it. Okay? That's what's going to get you those results, right? People send me portfolios and they like, hey, review my portfolio. I don't want to put that portfolio on my channel. Not because I can't do it, right? But I just don't want to give somebody a 1 out of 10. I don't want to give somebody a 3 out of 10. Here's a 1 for the design and here's 2 for the projects, and I'm being generous. I don't want to do that. This is why I'm creating this for you guys, so you can come in, take advantage, same way how a lot of people have gotten a lot of benefits from this channel, right? You can come in and have everything concise into one single platform, okay? The developer portfolio blueprint. That's it. There's no second guessing what my portfolio should look like, what project should I be building. Everything is here. I'm laying it out for you. So you can have that as a checklist. And you can say, if I go in and I check off all of these things that are inside of this portfolio blueprint, right? Guess what? I'm going to get the most returns out of it. Okay, guys, when you're applying to jobs, this is really like a numbers game, right? It's a numbers game. You go in and let's say, for example, you apply to 10 jobs. Out of those 10 jobs, what you want to have is a 50% conversion rate, meaning that 5 out of those people call you up. Now, how are you going to get that? It's not going to be easy. You got to have an impressive portfolio for you to get 5 out of 10 people to go in and actually, call you up and say, damn, we got to get this guy, right? But if you apply to 10 different jobs, right, and you have at least a 2 or 3 out of 10, that's a win, right? I give you a great example. You apply to 100 jobs, right? Out of those 100 jobs, probably maybe 60 to 70 of those companies actually looked at your portfolio. And out of 60 to 70 companies that actually got to see your portfolio, right? And they have 3 to 2 people out of those, which is like, let's say 20 to 30 different of those companies actually go in and give you an email back or set up an interview, right? That's a win. You're doing way better than everybody else that's out here, okay? There's people that's applying to 500 jobs. Literally, I just saw a video of an individual talking about this on TikTok, and he was talking about he basically listed out 500 different jobs he applied in the last 6 months. And out of those 500 jobs, he got about 6 interviews. He was basically getting 1 interview per month. He still don't have a job. That's not what you want. You want to change the conversion rate of this. You want to be able to say, well, on a monthly basis, I have a job interview every single week. If you are able to accomplish that, you can get hired within a month to 2 months. Okay? The average person that goes into this industry, right, and is trying to look for a job, they go to 4 to 6 interviews before they are even comfortable. Right? Because there's things that you're going to be scared of. There's things that people are going to ask you and throw you curveballs, right, on an interview. But that's where you learn, right? You only going to learn that, not from a course. I can't teach you that. I can't teach you how to actually answer under pressure. I can't teach you how to, how to maneuver your way through a conversation. I can't teach you that. No one can. Only way to do that is through practice. What I can do is help you get to the point where you're getting at least 1 interview per week at a minimum, so we can get to that 4 to 6 interviews that you actually need of practice. And then from there, you can go in and get hired fairly quickly. You get what I'm saying? But you're only going to do that with the right portfolio. This is why we have the developer portfolio blueprint. Okay? Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, shout out to everybody that's in here. Okay, let me see. Yeah, this dude's that be like, yo, I'm a full stack developer. Here, put the number 25. You get Pikachu. It's like, you get what I'm saying? Or, there's people that come in and be like, hey, I'm a game developer. But I look at their portfolio and look at the games that they have. Number 1 is games on PC, where you're telling somebody, well, you got to download it, right? Hey, buddy, create a video about the game, right? Same thing for an application that you're doing for any company. If it's an application, let's say some .NET application, some software that you have, create a video for it. How do you create a video? What are the tools? This is the shit that we're going to cover in this portfolio blueprint. You get what I'm saying? You've never seen something like this. No one teaches this. No one goes in and takes their time to go in and give you winning strategies. This is what your boy does. Okay? This is when they create the, when they create the statues on the top, right? The Mount Rushmore, right? They're going to have to put coding phase up there. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow I go outside, get hit by a car. Somebody's going to have to pour some liquor for your boy, right? Somebody's going to go in and say, yeah, that man did some work. Pour some liquor for Joe. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, because nobody else is really taking the time to do this, right? No one really does the research. No one goes out and actually asks recruiters. No one goes in and even have their own companies that they hire developers, right? Like they don't know about this shit, right? They don't really do that. So the only person that's doing that right now on YouTube is me, right? So I'm here to give you whatever knowledge I have, whatever things that I find that are like little hacks to skip the line. I come back in and I give it to you guys. Okay. Go check it out. The Developer Portfolio Blueprint, links in the description, $5, crackhead prices. This is, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is like somebody stole something from Walmart and came to you and say, yo, bro, you see this piece of meat? It's $15. I'm giving it to you for $3. Crackhead prices, bro. Let me see. Reading through here. It's always good to look at other portfolios. Shows me there's literally no competition, messaging, layout, types of project matter. Yeah. That's the thing. That's where, the guys that understand how to actually build a good portfolio and understand the process of getting hired, they always win. The guys that are losing are the ones that don't understand this, don't have this knowledge. And it's not their fault because it's a new industry for them. It's like something that they've never done. You can't expect someone to know these things if they've never done it. This is the beauty of a course like this. Is like I'm giving you, 10 plus years of knowledge of me being a developer looking for jobs, right? I'm a self-taught developer, right? I don't have a college degree in computer science, right? I didn't go to MIT. I didn't go to Stanford, but somehow I was able to get hired in whatever company I wanted to get hired at. You get what I'm saying? And the most I ever lasted without a job in 7 years that I worked for companies was literally 2 weeks without a job. And that was because I gave myself a break. I say, yo, every time I leave a job is because I'm going to another job. I never took like some time off. You know how some people be like, damn, I freaking have a month or two, I haven't found a job. I never had that problem, right? The most I had was 2 weeks, and that's because I gave myself that little vacation. I was like, yo, bro, I want to chill. I want to play Call of Duty. I want to relax. I've been working for too damn long, okay? So with that information, what I'm trying to tell you guys is that if anybody can really help you out with this process is me, because I can really show you, what has helped me, and also to help others. So now fast forward, we're here with Coding Phase, and we've been doing this for 7 years. This is the craziest part, right? We started in 2017. We are in 2024, right? Since 2017, I've been doing portfolio reviews. Since 2017, I've been helping people get into the industry, right? So it's a lot of data that I have, right? I know what a good portfolio looks like. I know already when someone comes to me, just by the way that they are presenting themselves, I know how long that person's going to take for them to get a job. I already know the process. I know this person's going to need to learn the skill. Guess what? He don't have a great background. So now we got to go in and create a banging portfolio. We got to build his portfolio projects. Guess what? His time is limited, right? He might be doing some type of work that he barely has any time. I already know for sure that's a 5 month journey, right? Someone comes in with the right skills, right portfolio, the right everything. I know for sure, shoot, I know this guy can get a job in a month and a half from now. You get what I'm saying? But that's because I've been doing this for so freaking long. So again, this is what you're going to get in this portfolio blueprint. Okay. I want you guys to take advantage, and whoever wants it, get it. This is what we're going to be promoting the whole year, right? The whole year, $5 special, the $5 portfolio blueprint. Anybody that wants it, whoever wants to get in, you take it, boom. It's a simple course. We're not building a portfolio. I want you guys to understand this too. We're not building a portfolio, right? We're not building a portfolio from scratch. I'm not coding in this. This is not a course about code. This is a course about understanding how to build a portfolio, okay? You can code already. You already know that. You already have access to coding phase. You already have access to whatever platform you have. You're already going to a boot camp. You're already going to college. You already have the skills. What you don't know is how to land a position. And before you even land a position, you're filtering yourself out because you don't have a great portfolio. So that's what this whole course is. So go check it out. Let me see. Reading through here. Excellent. Kind of hate that you have this, but I know even at $5 people gonna complain. Yeah, no, I get it. You know, in reality, I get the mindset of what you're thinking about it. Like, damn, I know how to do this. So now Joe's about to start giving this out for everybody. So now everybody's gonna have some banking portfolios. But the truth is, let's be honest, bro. Even right now, we have 55 people in here. I guarantee you less than 3 people actually bought it. Even at $5. I was gonna put it at $1. I was gonna put it at $1, literally. But then after doing the math, I was like, hold on, bro. I'm gonna have to pay for all those students using my platform. So I have to just cover my cost, right? My cost of just like, okay, this is one course. This is about 10 to 15 videos, okay, explaining everything, breaking everything down, okay. Most people is gonna watch it probably once or twice. So I calculated it's about $5 worth of bandwidth or usage on the website. Because guess what? I'm not going on a negative on this one. I'm not gonna give this out and pay for it too. Like, you get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I have to charge something to maintain. I'm not coming out negative out of this. I just want to give the information out, but I'm not putting it on YouTube, because YouTube, you put information on YouTube, people definitely do not do it and follow it, right? So at the end of the day, I want to go in and put it through here. But don't worry, bro. It's not like a lot of people's going to do it. My faith for humanity and for people is very low. And it's not because I don't want them to do it. I just know for sure, right, that even at $5, people's gonna say, Joe, in Antarctica, that's a week's worth of salary in Antarctica, right? And Joe, there's gonna be one dude coming out of the ocean. Hey, Joe, in Atlantis, that's 2 weeks of work, $5. That's not my problem. You get what I'm saying? That's not my problem. At this point, it's like, if you want it, you want it. If you don't want it, you don't want it. That's it. I can't do much. Yes, shout out to Lewis. Let's see. Quentin Hall, how many projects are enough for a portfolio? A portfolio should have a maximum of 6 portfolio projects. Maximum. Right? It's better to have less portfolio projects and everything is like a really great portfolio. Like, I'd rather you have 2 projects and both of those projects are very detailed on the skills that you have than you having 10 projects. I've seen people go in and do 10 projects on their portfolio, and then from there they'll have a section at the bottom with a button that says view more. So now you click on there, not only do they have a bunch of garbage portfolio projects in there, but then now you have a view more, and the view more will take you to every fucking bullshit that they learned on YouTube. Hey man, how to make a little CSS animation, of a button, right? How to go in and again, create a weather API application, and they'll put all of that. So now you have about like 30 projects on an extra page, and you're like, why are they doing this? No one has the time to go through all your projects. You don't want to go in and show your weakest project. You want everything to be just top notch. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like a album, right? An album or a movie. If you keep the person engaged, right, and you keep them hyped, and you're like, whoa, damn, this guy's project is amazing, right? Project number 1, damn, he's killing it. You know what I mean? Project number 2. God damn it. This guy's, damn, he's good. Right? But then now project 3, you go in and like, here's some shit that's broken. Here's a page that loads forever. Here's a free hosting website that, you're in a Heroku app. The guy's there waiting 2 minutes for the shit to spin up and load up. Like, now you just killed my whole mood. I was excited, right? I was hyped. I was like, damn, this the one. But now you brought my mood down. Now you're making me think, right? This is the same thing that every company uses, right? Which is engagement. Okay? When you go to a website, right? I give you a great example. I'm giving you too much game already. All of this stuff is being covered inside of this course, right? Someone comes in, right? And this is the way how every company does it, right? Every company that's making money, okay? Understand, there's companies that don't do it, but they don't make money. They don't get customers. So this right here is ClickUp. Then you also have Notion, okay? These two are software as a service, right? Both of them are basically applications for you. It's like to-do apps, right? Way for you to organize your work, right? Project management, we could say. Okay? ClickUp.com. When you get here, what's the first thing that they're trying to tell you? Hey, the one app to replace them all. The messaging is already there. It's like, oh, shoot, I got like 5 different apps for different things for running my business. Don't worry, man. This is the one app that replaced them all. Okay? Get started for free. Okay? So they already caught my attention. This is the landing page. Now from here, I'm getting everything that I need to know. Right? This is like your developer portfolio. This is where your skills are at. Okay? You come here and you're like, okay, this is the skill, right? Again, we're looking at this ClickUp page, but this is the same concept. Someone comes here and they see this is what they have, this is what they have. This is exactly what I need, right? This is what I was looking for. So you already confirmed that, okay? Now, this is when you start giving them the story. Give more information. This is your about section, guys. This shit is like a formula. This is something that I've been telling you guys for a long time, and people don't believe me, right? I'm teaching you stuff inside of your portfolios to be basically treat you like a business, right? You're the business owner. Your portfolio is your landing page, and you're trying to convert customers. Who are the customers? The people that's going to go in and hire you, right? Give you an interview, right? This is the same concept. All of these companies do it, and they do it for a reason, okay? And there's a reason why they do all of these things, right? And you can use a lot of this concepts in your portfolio, and I guarantee you, you're going to get a bigger return. You're getting one interview every 2 months, right? Every once in a blue. I can guarantee you, you can go in, if you have the right projects, the right portfolio, the right messaging, you can go in and start getting an interview a week. It's not that hard, right? It's not that hard at all, because the jobs are there. They're looking for qualified individuals. Now you just got to show, hey, I'm a qualified individual, and convert them and keep them engaged. Once you have them engaged, at that point, guess what? No one else is doing that. Everybody else has a boring portfolio. Everybody else has the wrong messaging. Everybody else has a fucking to-do app on their portfolio, right? And a little freaking JavaScript snake game. They're going through that portfolio and just throwing it out the window. When they see your portfolio, which has everything there and confirms that you are the one for them, guess what? Now you're in my top 10. Does it mean that you're going to get a job? No. That's not the point of a portfolio. The portfolio is not for you to get hired on the spot. No one hires anybody because they have a great portfolio. People hire people once they go in and get to know them and get to know their skills. But if they can't even get to that point to get to know you because you already disqualify yourself, you're never going to get hired. You get what I'm saying? So hopefully you guys understand the value you're about to get. Crackhead specials. Yes. Let me shout out to Danny. Yes, give Joe his flowers. Yeah, thank you, man. I like white roses. What's up, bro? It's Chris. I'm on the Tech Accelerator program. Chris Estrada. What's going on, Chris? The Tech Accelerator program, a truck right now, trying to switch career. Let's make it happen, Chris. Did you come through on the meeting yesterday on Monday? We had a lot of people in there, right? I always tell people, come down. Try to make it to the meetings. Quentin Hall, as a junior front-end developer, when should you start learning on the back end? Once you understand the front end. It's that simple. Once you understand the basics of the front end, HTML, CSS, hey, I could take a design and build it into a web page using HTML, CSS. Cool. I understand the basics of JavaScript, how to manipulate the DOM, how to target an element. When I click this button, it does something, right? Once you understand that, great. You're ready for the back end. Let me see, reading through here. Let me see. Which is better, single page React portfolio or multiple pages? It all depends, right? It all depends. That's why you want to test things out. Bob Doe says, I want that now. We got the crackhead prices, $5. There's no way, ain't no way somebody can complain about that. Okay. Again, you're gonna see it. All the videos is gonna be in there. Some videos is gonna be basically coming in there. It's what we call drip, right? It's a course that drips. Basically, on your first date, you're gonna see a couple of videos. Right? Then from there, the next day, you're going to see a couple of videos, because the point of the course, this portfolio blueprint, it's not for you to go in and watch this like Netflix. I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to go in there and be like, well, let me try to knock everything out in one day. You can't knock everything out in one day because you're not understanding the information. You're not grasping it. It's going to go in and say, hey, this is what you learn on first day. Right? This is what you learn on the second day. This is what you learn on the third day. This is what you learn on the fourth day. This is what you learn on the fifth day. That's how it's supposed to be done. Sometimes people try to go ahead or be like, well, let me go and watch this section at the end. I don't want you to do that. No, everything is laid out for you in a specific order. And you have to go through that order. Okay? That way, you can really retain the information. And I can tell you right now, the things that you're going to learn in this course, this little $5 course, right? Which to me still sounds crazy. I'm telling you guys right now, get it now, because I might change my mind. I might just put it at 25. I might put it at 50. I might put it at 100. Straight up. There's so much information, so much good stuff in here that at some point I might change my mind. You know how I am, right? So for today it's $5. For next week could be 50. I don't know, right? But I can tell you that when you go in here, you want to go in and retain the information and put it to practice, right? Put it to practice so you can really go in and get results. I don't want you to come in and be like, I'm watching Netflix. No, this is something you got to sit down and understand, right? Because we're covering what's the process of you getting hired, how does this thing work, what's the point of the portfolio. We're covering how to create a portfolio, how to make a good portfolio, what are the tools that you should be using, right? I'm giving a lot of resources, okay? So let me see, we're in through here. Dre says, the Pokédex is kind of like a CRM, so put some dummy data in a free developer account and demo that in in an interview. That's a horrible project to be doing on a portfolio, bro. I'm sorry, but no. Don't do no Pokedex. You don't need it. There's so many different projects that you can build that are real that you could really break down for a company. It's very hard for you to sit down with somebody, right? And let's say, give you a great example. Let's say we sit down, right? My name is Billy Ray. Your name is Bobby Schmo, right? And I say, how you doing, Mr. Schmo, right? And Bobby comes in and I'm good, da da da. You come in and say, okay, Bobby, what's the professional experience that you've had? Well, I haven't really done much, but let me show you what I could do with this Pokedex. What's the reaction there? Can we, let's just be honest, right? What's the reaction? Somebody give me an emoji. We're talking about something serious. You're looking for a job at a serious company, a company that is willing to give you over $80,000. Let's say you're a full stack developer, right? And you say, hold on, let me show you what my Pokedex could do. What's the reaction? Somebody give me some emojis. Give me some emojis. Tell me, what's your reaction to this? What should Billy Ray do? Give me some emotions, all right? Give me a little emojis. Tell me what you think is gonna happen. Okay? Tell me what you think is gonna happen. I'm leaving it to the audience. What's gonna happen? Hey man, we're working here at LVMH. Right, we work with the biggest brands in the world. Right, we have Gucci, we have Louis Vuitton, we have Hennessy, we got Bacardi, we got a million different brands here. Right, and you want to show me what your Pokedex could do. How does that translate to what we do here at this company? I don't know. Y'all tell me. Yeah, tell me. I'm giving it to you guys. Guys, again, this is a two-way street. This is a two-way conversation. I understand some of you guys are at work. Some of you guys are doing some other stuff. This is the simplest shit that I'm asking for right now. Right? What's the emoji that Billy Ray will give back when somebody says, hold on, bro, let me show you my Pokedex? It's a two-way conversation. I'm not saying nothing until y'all start putting emojis. Everybody that's in here, put an emoji of what you think Billy Ray is thinking in his head or how he's going to react. I'm not talking until y'all start putting some emojis. Talk to me. I'm not moving. I ain't budging. I'm putting y'all to work now. Shit, y'all getting free content. Y'all getting a lot of work here. All I'm asking, put some emojis. Show that you here. Show that you're active, that you're listening. Show that you're watching this. Right? If not, we shut this shit down. Stop being lazy. It's a two-way conversation. It's between you and me right now. Right? You are Billy Ray. My name is Joe Schmo. You're asking me to come and work at LVMH with Gucci, Louis Vuitton, all of these different brands, all of these different things that you guys are going to be working on in marketing, creating e-commerce stores, right? I come in and I say, hold on, Mr. Billy Ray, check my Pokedex. You get what I'm saying? This is where people get this shit wrong. This is why people don't get a call. You know what I'm saying? When people are like, damn, I can't believe I applied to 500 jobs. Yeah, you showing up with a Pokedex to a serious company. You get what I'm saying? How can I take you serious when you don't even take yourself serious, right? So, you know, that's the truth, right? That's the truth, right? We need to sometimes get this out of our heads that there was a time where you could show just potential. There was a time for that. And there used to be a time for that because there wasn't that many people in this industry and people that were interested in this, right? In 2011, when I first started this thing, people were getting hired just because they knew jQuery. They didn't need to know a million frameworks, right? They didn't need to know a bunch of stuff. jQuery. You use the $, target a class, right? You press the on-click method, right? And show or, add a class to an element. That's it. Ta-da, you got a job as a front-end developer. Welcome to the team. Right? Things have become more complex. As things become more complex now, right? There's guys that are coming in and they're really flexing their muscles. They're real skills. Then on top of that, the fact that there's so many people that's trying to get into the industry, right? Now, those guys that know what they're doing, they'll come in and create something that's amazing that you'll be like, damn, how long did it take this project for this guy to do? This guy took 2 months to build one project. But it's such a good project that everything works flawlessly. Everything looks amazing. It looks like as if a company built it, right? That's who you're competing with. That's who you're going to go in and you're going to compete with. It's not the other guy that has the fucking Pikachu, on his portfolio projects. Y'all both in the same boat. You get what I'm saying? Now you got to go and duke it out with this guy with a tank. You know what I'm saying? This guy with a, with a fucking 500 feet long ship with gunners on them and missiles on them. You and all the other developers that's doing those little bullshit projects, y'all all on the same boat. Y'all all on the same boat. Y'all remember those little boats that came from Cuba on the Tony Montana movie, Scarface movie? 500 people in one little boat? That's the majority of developers in there. That's starting now. But your competition is not those guys in that little boat. Your competition is the guys that's in the fucking tankers, the guys that is in the big gunners. Because they're coming in souped up. They know what they got to do. They know how to, express that they got the skills and showcase it. Those other guys are not your competition. It's those guys that you got to pay attention to. So you got to come in with more than just the normal thing to really land the position. A little Pokemon, project doesn't cut it. A weather API project doesn't cut it. And when you do things like that, you have to take it to a different level. That's what makes you stand out. Everybody on that little boat that you're on, everybody show up with a little JavaScript game. But let me tell you this. Who's going to stand out with the JavaScript game? The guy who comes in and takes it to the next level. I got a JavaScript game. But guess what? In this JavaScript game, we have WebSockets set up, right? This multiplayer, right? So it's not just one little snake playing inside of it. I damn near build you. What was the name of? Damn. Snake Game.io. Snake.io. I think that's the name of it. Right? A dude came in with a little bullshit JavaScript game, and another dude came in with a full game that has multiplayer, that has everything that you need, right? You can join a room, right? There's a high score, right? There's different characters, there's different skins. That guy is going to stand out. Then on top of that, that guy goes in and says, well, this little snake game, guess what? It's also being used by over 5,000 users per day. Do you understand? That's a different level than you showing up with a little snake game. Showing up with something like this, it's a whole different level than you showing up with a little snake game. Got him. Stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with me. All I do is win. Look at this little guy. What he thought he was doing. I can't stop playing this game. Once I get into this thing, I get into it. Look, he thinks he's sweet. He thinks he's sweet. It's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap. Caught me. It's all right. You got that one. You got it. But yeah, that's the difference between, showing up there with a little bullshit game and showing up with something that's complete. Because now you're showing, I know JavaScript. I know programming fundamentals. I understand how to work with a database. I understand how to set up a server. I understand how to set up user authentication. You're showing a range as a developer that most of these guys that's on the same boat as you is not gonna show at all. So this is where you come in and you get off that little boat and you end up over there with the guys with the gunners. You get what I'm saying? You get off that little boat and now you hang out with the cool kids. Right? There's nothing wrong with being in that little boat in the beginning. But once you have this knowledge and understand what you got to do to really impress a company, that's a different ball game. That's it. You leave that little boat behind. You don't have to deal with it. Okay? Like I said, guys, links in the description. Okay? The Developer Portfolio Blueprint. $5. Okay? $5. Maybe you should have put this a little bit. But I didn't want to go in and just like focus on the money, how much it costs, because how much it costs is irrelevant. This thing could cost $50, it could cost $500, right? What's important is this information that you actually need. Now, for those of you guys that come in, put it in, you can get it for $5. That's the important thing. You got it for $5 special. Okay? Poppy still loves you. Let me see. Me says, yeah, you don't answer comments. Not a two-way comment. I try to go in and answer as many people as I can. I can't answer every random question, right? But I am reading them. When I see something good and interesting that's relevant to the conversation, I'll go in and answer it. Now, if you're going in and you're asking me about, hey, man, Joe, what's faster, a for loop or a while loop? I'm not answering it because we're not talking about that right now. Hey, Joe, should I be building this type of projects or this other type of projects? Why would I answer that when in reality, that's what we cover inside of the developer portfolio? Okay. You get what I'm saying? Like, we also have to use our brains in sometimes too. Right. So it is a two-way conversation, but then at the same time, I have to ignore some things that just might not make sense for the video that we're doing here, unfortunately. Let me see. Around the corner. Oh my God. What the hell happened? My computer's getting hot. Let me see. Let me close I have this program called Studio One open. I guess it's eating up a lot of memory or something. I don't know. What's going on? What's going on? The computer's acting up. You're like, yo, bro, like, what's going on? There you go. We just closed it. Let's see how it goes. Seems like my feed is better. Yeah, we're live now. Yeah. Let me see. Reading through here. Let's see. Reading through here. Some people even take voice lessons. Yeah. When you go to interviews, it's important to try to get the most, there's people, I always tell people like this, when you see somebody here winning all the time, always think there's a catch to it, right? When somebody's winning all the time, it's not a natural thing, right? What usually happens is people are getting the juice. What's the juice? Steroids. How you get steroids to supersize your career? Very simple, right? You go in, you pay for services. That's just the truth. There's people right now paying for apps to track, how many applications they're doing. There's people that are paying for resumes to be built. There's people that's paying for designers to build their portfolio. There's people who are paying for tutoring, one-on-one sessions. There's people that are paying for coaching, right? There's people that's paying for courses, right? So when you sit down at home and you be like, why am I not getting all the results? You're not doing what everybody else is doing. That's just the truth, right? The guys that are winning, they're going the extra mile. Because you got to think about it like this. You're a business, bro. Homegirl, you're a business. How can you expect for your business to grow when you don't invest in yourself? That's just the truth, right? When people see me and be like, whoa, Joe, this and that. I remember Joe when he was living in his roommate's house, right? In 2017, and he had the ghetto curtain. How is it that Joe's been able to consistently grow over the years? It's not because I stay still. I invest into myself. I invest into learning new things. I invest into trying to hire new people. I invest into contacting people that have already achieved what I want to achieve in life. And I'm paying a premium because none of these people are my friends. No one's your friend out here. Always remember that shit. No one's here as your friend, right? You could have acquaintances, but a lot of times the guys that already achieve something that you want to achieve, that comes with a price. It comes with either you dedicating your time to them, right? Or you're going to have to pay them, right? There's going to be some type of exchange because no one wants to give you the game for free. Whenever you see something for free, like let's say a game or something like that, there's a catch to it. There's some shit that don't work a lot of times, right? And that's what I learned. I'll go in and I invest in myself. If I'll give you a great example, like 2018, 2019, I was seeing my businesses getting stagnant. I was frustrated. Those of you guys that remember me in 2018, yeah, I remember I used to talk about this shit. I used to be like, man, I'm frustrated. I'm trying to grow. I was stuck at this level of like $200,000, $300,000. That's the most I'm gonna make. And I was like, I was really frustrated because I didn't know how to get any more. I didn't know what I needed to do as a business owner to grow. I didn't know no resources. I didn't know other business owners. What did I do? I joined a mastermind where there's other entrepreneurs and people that already been doing this for years. It cost me $5,000-$6,000 a month for 3 months, but I learned so much in those 3 months that helped me grow my business to where it's at now. And I'm doing the same thing now, right? Even with XR development. Right now, I'm planning on going to there's it's not like a boot camp, it's a program that MIT has, right? It's a program that MIT has, and it costs money, right? It costs bread, right? And I'm planning on going in the next month and a half, right? To go in and go over there and learn, right? Learn more about XR experiences, right? Because I've already learned everything that I need to learn. I know how to make VR games. I already know how to build, on the web. I know how to build on Unity. I know how to build on Unreal, right? But there's still something that I want to push more. Like, I want to get to the next level, right? Guess what? I'm investing in myself, my education, right? Plus, it's gonna look good on my fucking resume. It ain't from MIT, right? From, from this person who is like one of the, you got to work with one of the creators of like Oculus and type shit. Like, that's the type of shit I want to invest into. But I invest in myself so I could grow, right? A year, 2 years from now, right? 3 years from now, XR is going to be one of the biggest things. It's already, you've seen it in bubble. If you go in and you check on Twitter, you see how this thing is growing. You see on the job boards how this shit is growing, right? I want to become an authority in that field. Same way how when you think of email development, right? You think of email development, who do you think of, right? I had a conversation yesterday with someone. We was talking about just all of the different career paths that we cover in the Tech Accelerator program. And he was like, yo, a lot of the stuff that you're mentioning, I've never heard anybody talk about. I've heard here and there Shopify, but I've never heard anything about content editor, email developer. Why are you focusing on that? Right? And I said, because I want to get results for my students. My job is one single goal, which is get you the result of either you get hired or you make the money that you invested into this program, right? And this is the best avenue for you to go to get results fairly quickly. Because I personally, I don't want to have one person on my program for a year, 2 years trying to find a job. No, I want you to get a job as soon as possible so you could get out of here and I could get the next person to come in and I could pay attention to them and help them out and then get them out of here, right? Because my goal is to get you into the game. My goal is not to go in and say, hey, I'm going to, teach you everything, because you might not want me to teach you everything, but you need that first help. And that's all I want to go in and make sure to give you, right? But same way he was like, yeah, you're the first guy, that I heard about all of this stuff, email development, web producing, right? No one else is really talking about this. That's my edge, right? That's how I go in and I find pockets of things where I look to the future, right? I do the research and I go in and I say, I already saw the whole play from React. I knew it was going to get flooded. I knew it was going to be very hard for people to get jobs. So I had to go in and invest into something else in my time in 2019 into other avenues, right? Content editing, web producing, email development, Shopify. Guess what? When a student comes in, they'll get results with those things, right? So I got to look into the future and I got to invest into myself, right? AI is here. A whole bunch of different opportunities is here. But guess what? AI, the problem with AI, that AI, it's is a skill. It's a really good skill, but it's a skill for the big boys. It's a skill for the companies like, say, Google, Facebook, Meta, Microsoft, all those big companies. They're already going to take over all of that. So for you to really do like AI, like at a good scale or whatever, you need data. So that means you're going to need to get investors. You're going to need to get to be part of a company that has the money. Now, remember, what's my goal, right, as a developer is to teach you how to get a job, right, get you in. But I also need to set you up with an exit plan. AI is a skill that you're going to have to use within the ecosystem. And that ecosystem is going to be paid by a big company. So you could be an expert of all this shit, but guess what? The ones that's going to win is the ones that's funded by the big companies, which means now you work for a company. With XR, it's different because XR is like, it's all about creativity. AI cannot replace that, right? It's like game development too. AI cannot replace game development because AI can be a tool to help the game developers. But I don't see AI replacing game developers because creativity is a different thing, right? So I'm looking at all of this and everything that's happening and everything that's going on into the future. And I'm like, okay, cool. I have to invest into myself, right? Make myself into an authority in this field. Go to all the conferences that has to do with XR. Go to next year to E3. Make the right connections, right? Because that's where Coding Phase is going to go in the next 5 years. There's always going to be content editing, email development, Shopify developer, but we also have to continue to grow. What's going to get the company from going from a 1 million to 2 million to maybe making it to a 5 to 10 million? XR development. And to do that, I have to invest in myself. Now, again, I'm giving you guys all the stuff because I like to share a lot of the things that I do so you can learn and you can understand that you have to invest in yourself. You have to think of yourself as a company, right? When you come in, again, I give you real life examples. Think of your portfolio. When someone comes to your portfolio, are you converting that person to go in and giving you an interview or not, right? You come to codingphase.com. Very simple. Learning to code has never been easier. Simple. Somebody comes in, this is what they were looking for, okay? All the skills that employers expect from a developer in one place, okay? Get ready to work for some of the biggest brands, right? So in here has all the companies that have hired our student. And this is just some of them. I haven't even updated this in over a year. There's way more companies than this, right? We don't teach coding as a hobby. Learn skills that are actually worth learning and getting you results. So everything that you see here is there for a reason. It's there for a reason. It's answering the questions that the person have. The person lands here. They know exactly what they're gonna get. Guess what? There's results. Oh shit, this is legit. Cool. Now you can come in. You can sign up for the Diamond membership. You can sign up to the Gold membership. At that point, I did my job. At that point, I laid everything out, kept the person engaged, and then the person can now decide if this is something that is useful for them. Now, the interesting thing about this, like something like Coding Phase, is that people come to Coding Phase and they'll come in for like 10 days, 15 days in a row. Like people come in and out. People come in and out. They don't know if they want to sign up. Man, $100 is a lot. Man, $25 is a lot. $5 is a lot. Everybody has a fucking excuse. But once they realize, shit, I need to do this, then they come in and they sign up. It could be 5 days, could be 10 days, could be 15 days. If I answer all their questions and I left a good impression and I told them exactly what it is that they're going to get in this program, they're going to sign up. It's not that hard. It's an easy formula. Same thing for your portfolio. This is what we're covering, again, in the Developer Portfolio Blueprint. How do you go in and look at your portfolio like a business? And how do you convert those people that go to your portfolio and make sure that when they leave out of there, they're leaving out of there thinking, I need to go in and actually, give this guy a call because this guy gave me everything that I needed. So again, guys, go check it out. Let me know what you guys think. So like I said, every day of the week when you sign up today, you're gonna get 5 videos. Then from there it goes to the next 5 videos. Then it goes to the next 5 videos, and then goes to the next 5 videos. It's a drip content. Okay. So definitely go check it out. Okay. GR says, I'm considering the Diamond membership this year. Does that give me access to all the courses? Yes, that gives you access to every single course on codingphase.com, including the developer portfolio. Okay. The developer portfolio blueprint. It gives you all of that. Let's see, October Man says, just bought your portfolio blueprint course, Joe. Thank you so much. Everything for you. Peace. Yeah, peace. Let me see. I'm starting a web agency. Sending applications is getting tiring. Maybe you need a new portfolio. What you want me to say? Let me see. Oh, Snake Game music was loud. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know. Music was too loud. My fault, guys. My fault. But anyways, guys, look. Y'all saying that the music's still too loud. Oh, this stupid game is in there. Sorry about that, guys. What I was saying was that even on Coding Phase, when you go through the website, everything here is laid out in a way where it's answering the person's questions and keeping them engaged to get to the end, which is the service. Okay. Now, it's the same thing for your portfolio. When you have your portfolio, you want to make sure you keep that person engaged. As the person is going through your page and looking at your portfolio, you cannot lose them at any moment. Everything that's in here, I have it there for a reason, and I haven't changed it in a year because it works. Okay. When somebody comes in here, I don't lose them in any of the sections here. Okay. So that's what you want to do with your portfolio. You want to make sure that you are answering all the questions and giving everything that the person is looking for. All right, guys. So anyways, like I said, go check out the course. Let me know what you think. I'm going to also put in a section there where you could leave comments. So if you have any questions, I'm going to be doing this for the first, let's say the first month. Any questions that you might have on your portfolio as you're building your portfolio, I'm going to go in and answer it if you have questions on inside of the course. Right? So yeah, definitely go check it out. Let me see. Joe, does the Diamond membership include the practical PHP course? Yes, it includes everything. All right. I'm going to stop right here, guys, and I'm going to see you guys later. Okay. Take care, guys. Go check out the developer portfolio blueprint. Stop playing. It's $5. Okay. Take care, guys.